everybody, welcome back to Stop.Sit.Surrogate. Looking for a match edition. We have a wonderful IP. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
My name is Brandon. I am 42 and I am from Texas.
So you're looking into surrogacy, right? So are you doing this independently, agency?
Yeah, so me and my husband, just recently married December 1st. So our December was full of different milestones with, a new baby through adoption and, being married as well too. But we are with Surrogacy, and then our clinic is Fertility Specialist of Texas.
Do you want to elaborate a little bit? So you got to adopt a baby in December?
I did, yeah. It was through a match adoption program, and she chose me and my husband as a parent, and we were very thankful for that. As I assume that surrogacy is kind of the same thing, but they're in a match adoption. They give the birth parent several profiles to choose from, but thank God she was dead set on us, and she said, I don't want to see any more. I want these guys to have my baby, and it went from there. And we've become friends, and we've gone to lunch and dinner, and I met her family and her kids, and now they're a part of our family. So it was great. So Cecilia was born on December 26th. We picked her up in Kansas and stayed there for a few days, and she's 6 weeks old today. So
wow, congrats.
Well, congratulations. Awesome. What a heartwarming story. And now Cecilia,
and still want to have more.
Still want to have more.
6 weeks has not deterred you. Okay.
Yeah. And it's funny, I remember the day I told my mom that I wanted to be a dad. I was 6 years old. We were at the park. I was holding her hand, and I saw kids playing around. And I said, Mom, I want to be a dad. And she said, well, wait until you're married and have a job and go to college and all that good stuff, and then you can have kids. And I said, but I want to be a single dad.
Oh, wow.
That was my entire intent for some reason. It was like, I don't want to share my baby with anybody because this is how bad I want to be a dad, right? And so it's funny because some people's, life goals are like CEO of a company or win the lottery or things like that. Mine is being a dad, and that is by far like the biggest goal of my life that I've wanted. And I'm a dad of one now, and hoping to be a dad of 2 or 3 at someday. So
does your partner have the same, your husband have the same motivation? Want to be a dad?
Yes.
Want to be a dad? Love it. Yeah.
It's funny because when we first met, he was not. He was selfish, and he said that. He said, I'm selfish. I want to retire early, and I don't want to have any kids. I want to travel the world and blah 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 blah. And we broke up for about 2 or 3 months, and he said, okay, maybe I will consider it. And now he's in love. He's adamant, and he's the one that pushed me to do surrogacy as well too. So
wow,
great.
Yeah. How long have you guys been in the process of this then?
We've been in the process a year now. Yeah.
Okay. It's not super duper long. It's annoying long, but it's not crazy long. So let's get you matched.
yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, let's help you find somebody. So what are some hobbies that you guys like, or your likes that you guys do? Like a little bit of insight of who you guys are.
Yeah, so me now, I love walks, love running, love going to the gym, love crime books when I can read them, or any documentary or biography. That's kind of my thing. Hanging out with our friends. Our neighbors are amazing. We've moved to the suburbs 2 years ago just because of the school system, and our neighbors are our best friends and are amazing. We see them every day. And Jake's hobbies, he loves cars. We have 5 cars here that he loves to work on. He has classic cars here in the garages, and that's just his thing. He grew up working on cars with his dad, and when he's not traveling, he likes to come and work on the cars in the garage. So
very cool. 5 cars. Oh my gosh, I can't even take care of one.
My head went to when little baby girl is 16 and she gets her first car. It's going to be classic, and it's going to be red and shiny. And I'm like, right there.
Yes. Yeah.
Cute.
That's that's funny because she tried to sell one of the classic cars, I guess about a year ago, and I said no, that's for our kid. He or she's gonna want that car someday.
So then, what are you guys looking for in a match, state-wise, personality?
You know, for us, you know, we travel so much for our jobs, you know, through to different states that we can always get on a plane anywhere at any time, and so it doesn't matter. We would prefer somewhere, you know, someone in Texas, you know, even closer, even Dallas or, you know, DFW area. But it doesn't really matter to us. We want someone who we can build a relationship with, though, for sure. You know, we want them to be a part of us, and we want us to be a part of them. And obviously they're making so many sacrifices just to give us a complete family. Like, how do you say thank you? You know, like, you know, just how do you say thank you? So, you know, we definitely want someone to be a part of us. And if they're close, like lunches and dinners and dates and things like that too. You know, that's just kind of what we've looked for. And you know, and with our baby's biological mom, you know, she's in Kansas, which is 3 hours away, but you know, we text and we talk all the time, and we send her pictures and again, how do you say thank you?
Yeah.
You know,
just by what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a wonderful gift. It's crazy that surrogates can, you know, are willing to do this for families. So
do you want the surrogate to be experienced, or are you okay with a first timer?
I'm okay with the first timer. You know, I think if it's a first timer, we both learn as we go, and we don't know otherwise.
Yeah.
And the opposite is, if someone has done this before, then they can obviously educate us on the process and things like that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay, so we're pretty open.
Yeah. Seems like
Awesome.
it.
And so since you said that you're with an agency, finding a surrogate, that's okay, right? To find outside and kind of bring her in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys have any embryos ready, or are you guys still in the process?
No, we have embryos ready. It's crazy. Our donor had 44 eggs.
Oh my God.
You guys are set.
Yeah, 44 eggs, but we are down to 7. So 7 tested and are ready to go. So
do you have a timeline? Are you guys like looking to move quick, or just
the sooner the better? You know, the
Yeah.
sooner the better. You know, I'm 42, Jake's 44 now, and we just want to complete our family. You know, it's taken us so long to get to this place, and we are ready. So
you guys don't look like you're in your 40s.
No,
No.
You guys are the young hip dads. You're good.
Yeah.
we try to be.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with anybody listening?
You know, I just think, you know, for us, you know, we are very open to anything. You know, ask us anything. We are a couple that will tell you the truth about anything. We are both an open book. We love to talk. We love to communicate. We love to text, call. You know, but we are looking for someone to have that connection with, as far as our surrogate. So. But you know, you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and Brandon Dallas 13, and then Facebook Brandon Lee Austin, and then Jake A Austin on Instagram as well too.
Okay, and I will put those in the description so that way everybody can find it.
So Brandon, when you say you want to like complete your family, like you're trying to build it up, complete your family, would you be like, if surrogacy works for you and it's a good relationship, would you be interested in like a sibling journey if the surrogate would be interested?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, absolutely. You know, we kind of went into this as wanting twins. You know, one his and one of mine, and our clinic said that it would take some time to find a woman that would be willing, and there's a lot of health risks, but we would be willing to do two as a sibling group. So
if a surrogate reaches out and is like, oh, I'm okay to transfer too, would that work with your clinic, or are they still doing like a wait list?
I don't know. I mean, from my understanding, there's kind of a wait list. I didn't understand it because we kind of went into the clinic thinking that was our thing this entire time, and then towards the end, they were like, oh no, this means this, not that. And I'm like, oh well, why?
Right.
Okay.
They said, well, you know, something about the FDA coming down on them, and you know, it's a health risk to women, and you know, whatnot. So.
I mean,
Depends
But
on
then
who you
again-
ask.
yeah, I know.
It's true. You hear both sides all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's contractually, right? You're agreeing to work together. You're contractually agreeing to place how many embryos in the uterus. I don't know. I just, it's interesting to me that they're putting a limit on it. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked at other outside agencies, like outside of the U.S. to
Yeah.
maybe do one here in the U.S. and one outside of the U.S. So that's a possibility as well too.
Interesting.
But we'll see. I mean, whatever God gives us, we are satisfied with. So 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope the best for you. I'm so excited, and thank you. Thank you for being our first IP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
no
to say,
problem.
with a baby 6 weeks old, you look well rested. I'm not
trying.
sure.
You know,
You look chipper and
I'm trying. So it's I've been off of work for the past 6 weeks, and
very nice.
it's been great, and my job has been very flexible with me, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go back or not. But yeah, she has my heart already at 6 weeks old, and I'm enjoying being a dad. So it's great.
Oh, I'm so happy for you
I
guys.
wish
Like,
you-
what a warm story.
yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it.
And thank you guys for doing this. I mean, this is amazing. This is something that when I first started this journey and on surrogacy is that I wish that I would have met or known of, because a lot of us who don't know anything about surrogacy at all, just reaching out to Kennedy on Instagram and saying, hey, what does this mean? Or can you take a look at our profile, or things like that. Like those,
Which is
those are
so cute, by the way. It's the
Yeah.
cutest thing ever.
Thank you. Thanks.
Because that
But, I
usually
mean,
grabs surrogates, man. Those profiles is like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's been very helpful. So thank you guys.
Oh, absolutely. No,
We wish you all the luck. I hope you get tons and tons of traction from this, and
Me
somebody's
too.
like,
you guys, you jump off just like you jumped off the page,
Right.
and it
Right.
amazes me that you guys aren't already eaten up, because like
yes, exactly. Exactly. Because, some surrogates only want to work with same-sex males.
Mhm.
They do. We interview a lot of people like that. And
Yeah.
we're like
sometimes-
that.
Yeah, we're both like that.
Yeah.
So, and it's
I was
not.
scared, to be honest. I was scared. I was like, it's gonna take us forever, just because of the stereotypical,
Yeah.
things that kind of come up, and there may or may not be, and all that good stuff. So, but I'm glad to hear that there are, a lot of surrogates who are willing to work with same-sex couples. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yep. Absolutely. Because you guys don't have a uterus. Like,
I know.
how can you have a baby? Right. So,
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
what I was. That's what I did it for. Who better
Like,
to help? Yeah.
can science invent something like an oven or something?
Right.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if in the next 50 years something pops up.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy how, not to take away from heterosexual couples, but
No.
sometimes they take kids for granted, and you come out pregnant, and it's just, the life cycle. And for us, it's just so much
Yeah.
that you put into it financially, emotionally,
Yes.
the journey, and, but thank God it's taken us this long. We're both, good in our lives, and just can spend, as much time with our kids as possible. So,
Nice.
Oh.
right.
I'm excited for you. Brandon, you
am
gotta
too.
keep us posted. I want to
Yes.
know.
No, absolutely, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Brandon Dallas 13 on Instagram. It's private just because of the adoption,
Sure.
but I always accept basically anything, to be honest with you.
Perfect. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
tell your new husband hello.
Yes.
I will tell him. for
And we'll
sure.
keep fingers crossed,
Yes.
toes crossed, all of it.
Alrighty. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Get it. You guys have a good night.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, so sweet.
I
I want to work for them. I want to go.
Let's do a tandem journey for them.
Let's do a tandem
Oh my
journey for
God.
them.
Okay.
Ellen, I think your uterus is retired. But I would do it. If your uterus, yeah,
I know.
I would do it. Oh my
I
gosh, how
can't believe
sweet.
I can't believe nobody's matched with them.
Oh my gosh, and if you read their profile, it jumps off at you. Like, oh, they're just the cutest people.
So sweet.
I-
Yeah.
How they're not eaten up
Yeah.
blows my mind. But I
Let's
will
hope this-
add all the tags and where you guys
Catapult.
can message them. Remember, we are not a matching agency. We are not an agency, period. We just
No.
want to help anybody that we can. So it's just basically like a glorified independent people looking, but you don't have to be independent. Like,
You don't.
yeah,
No.
we don't care. We're not,
You
yeah.
just
I don't know what else to say to that.
check out the videos, be respectful, and if you feel that you would like to contact, then contact.
Yep,
You know,
contact them directly.
them directly. Right. Mhm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Brandon and Jake. Wishing you
Yes,
guys
thank
the
you.
best and happy birthday, Cecilia.
That's correct. And happy
I love
wedding.
that
Like,
name.
a couple months they've been married. That's awesome.
I know. Well, if anybody would like to share their story or if anybody is looking for a match, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Stop.Sit.Surrogate.
Thanks for listening, everyone.